wrong, say something wrong. I just took and borrowed my tone. 'Cause you've been told too many times before. Yeah, you've been told so many times before. So I'm gonna try with something new.
Okay, so this is probably not the smartest place to be doing this, but I have a couple of plants that desperately need to get repotted. Since the spring season is coming, I thought I would get a jump on the few that I have here, and then I'll get to the rest a little later on. Give a few more updates on what's going on, especially with the studio that my sister and I are working on. So I will try my best not to make a mess, but I don't know, we have a vacuum, so I think it should be okay. So right now I'm just gonna take out the top dressing of this one. I had repotted this one in this planter not too long ago, but I want to get it into this bigger one because right now it's just in this like black plastic one, so I'm gonna actually pot it into a pot that is a little bit more presentable. And for my room right now, I'm sort of switching out a lot of these plants because I want a more uniform look for what the design is of my room. I'm grabbing planters and stuff that are a little bit more neutral, raw materials. I love the look of concrete, stone, especially ones that are unfinished and not glazed. So I went to the store and picked up a bunch of different types of planters, ones that are tall, ones that are short, ones that have a tannish sort of cream color, and then I also picked out some of these gray ones. So they're going to add a really nice texture to the decor that I have in my room. And for some of the updates that's going on with the studio, so my sister and I finally launched it. That's live on our socials that we made that announcement. And right now it's going through a bit of renovations. The building that we found was not really taken care of. The guy who owned it, or like that management company, they kind of just like left it there. But we were very lucky to find a real estate agent who knew about the building and he knew the person who's representing it. So he was able to show us before it even like went on the market. So then once we went into that building, we knew that it was the one for us. So we went ahead and put an application through, got all the paperwork put together, and now we have a physical space. There's a couple of work that still needs to get done, and we're hoping that will take just a few weeks. And I am filming everything, so I plan to make a few videos about that and the process and like what we specifically did with the space. And we have to get equipment and things like that just to start off anyone who wants to rent the space. And the whole idea is that eventually we'll have some furniture pieces in there. It's very exciting. It's very exciting because this is an idea that my sister and I had for like a really long time, and now it's finally happening. I'm really hoping that like not only that this space will be successful as a photo studio, but we want to make it sort of a hub for the community. If we like do events, networking things, different showcases, if there's an artist that's local who has pieces that they want to exhibit. Maybe it's like a private showing or something like that. But very much like a space for the community to come together and work out of. There's still a few things that we need to take care of before it's ready to fully launch. But we're hoping that we get everything soon in the next few weeks. Then I'll have to start putting out all of these videos. So like specifically for that, to just explain through the entire process, what we did, show you some videos of the other spaces that we were looking at, get into a little bit more detail about that. And then if you guys leave any questions in the comments, I'll try my best to answer them all, and then maybe if it's enough that I can make a separate video on any questions that you have. But for now, we're really much enjoying the process. Being able to see it actually happen is pretty cool. So aside from the studio stuff, I've done a few projects on the side, and right now it's just sort of balancing everything together. But I love that, you know, I have something to look forward to. I have something that I'm working on, and it's keeping me very excited. Even with the studio and seeing the renovation process, that kind of got me motivated to start doing some things around the apartment. There's still a couple of things here and there that we can do to refresh the space and make it a little bit more home-like. I have a couple of artwork that I've never put up. So I like literally ran to Home Depot, got myself like a stud finder, nails to put everything up, and we're just gonna go ahead and do it. But it's just like that sort of mentality where you want to do something and you're putting it off. Maybe you're afraid of what that outcome would look like. Maybe you're afraid to fail. Maybe you're just not in that mindset just yet to do that thing. But I always say that like you just have to go for it and learn along the way. I think that it is very helpful to do as much research as possible on whatever it is that you're looking to do, but stuck in a phase where you're just constantly doing research and you're not putting any action behind it. So again, I think it's great to know what it is that you're doing, but there's also something that comes with literally just doing the thing and learning as you grow. But yeah, I'm like really proud of what my sister and I are doing with the studio. I think it's a great opportunity to not only have this space, but be investing in this particular community and this particular town. But for now, it's all about just like enjoying that journey, enjoying the process, being mindful of what is around you, different resources that you have, and just connecting with people. This is this little guy. I don't know if that's good focus. And then this is how this one came out with the top dressing. I will show you the final results of all of these plants once they're finished. Taking down these prints, they were being held up by command strips, and I don't know if you can see this, but one of the strips, or actually two of them, ripped off a little bit of the the paint that was on the wall, but my idea right now, since I'm already hanging up prints and artwork, that I'll just cover it. You know, when we take it down, we'll paint it over and stuff while we're moving out, but right now I just don't want to deal with that, so I'm just going to cover it with some of these prints. But I just have to double check to see if there's a stud in that spot on the wall. Hopefully there is, because I want to get this done with today before I do anything else for the afternoon. Okay, so the studs are not lined up to the mistake here that I want to cover. They're pretty tiny prints that I found from the thrift store and the flea market. So I think it should be okay if I just use one of these smaller nails. Like, I don't even know if you'll be able to see that. It should be fine.